Yes, people, welcome back to Weird and Wonderball. Yeah, it's been like this for a while now.
I'm sorry, bro. I clocked that we're both wearing black as well. Oi, guys. Right, okay, cool. Guys, we're back. I'm good, man. I'm good. Did you do the intro? I was laughing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I kind of stopped it. Welcome back.
People. What a day. What a week. What a life. We are fresh off the back of Manchester United holding 5. Yeah, a big old 5-piece to Liverpool on their own patch. And I think United's title race is dead. I think Ollie's time at Man United is dead. And I think I've killed Moses' spirit as well. We're all in black today to to pay tribute to what was a nice time with Ollie being at the wheel. But as a great man once said, it's time to go, Ollie. It's time to go. Bro, what are you saying? You've had 24 hours now to reflect, but talk to me, man. Where's your head at? And then we'll chop up some questions, but I can't wait.
But yeah, man. People gotta do some house. But yeah, people, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. Give us a little like as well, because this one's gonna be interesting. We need all the moral support possible. United fans, get in the comments, show us some love. But yeah, man, I've been better, man. I can't lie.
I tweeted earlier after you put out your video, like they got my homeboy doing up heartbreak videos, man. Your club is down bad. Has got you doing videos on the way to work. How was your day? How was your commute? Well, talk to me about the whole day, man. What you said? Oh, I slept. Did you sleep good last night?
I don't think I slept, man, to be honest. But
all right, man, I'm gonna try. Let's go. Let's do this properly. But yeah, talk to me. Where's your head at? What's going on?
No, man. It was a bit. Yeah, I feel like I've had some time to reflect on the game and the result, and yeah, it's still as bad as it was at the time. Still feeling bad. It's not acceptable, man. It's just not acceptable. It's just like I can't accept that. I'm sorry.
As a man, as a football fan.
You can't get it.
I can't hold a 5. You can't hold a 5 at home.
This should be a crisis. Do you know what I mean? This is now a crisis. Like you can't hold 5 goals at home to any club in the Premier League, especially not Liverpool. And as soon as that happens,
never happened before, bro. It's never happened before. We witnessed last night a couple were first. Salah, the first person to get a hat trick. Opposition player to get a hat trick at Old Trafford. First time ever you lot have held 5 to us at Old Trafford. I mean, Ollie's setting new standards every week. You might have breaking all the wrong kinds of records, but I think, listen, man, let's address the elephant in the room. The people have been atting me. They've been atting you since last night. They need to know. where's your head at now? Is it the end of the road for you, Ollie? Let's go. First question. Let's get it up.
So I guess look, I'll just be straight up. I don't think Ollie is going to win us what we deserve or what Man United should be aspiring to win. I don't see, like I said earlier on in the season, I don't see the League Cup or the FA Cup as enough in terms of silverware to kind of justify it, give them another year. So,
but can I just what's changed for you? Is it the fact that you're now out of the title race? We'll get onto that in a bit. But what's changed? I think he got a 3-year extension like 2 months. Was that 2 months ago? 3 months ago? Was that before the season started? And now it's got to a point within 9 games that he's looking like he's hanging by a thread. Like what's changed? Obviously the results, but like has there been something that you've seen and you just been like, nah, this is too much. This is too much.
No, I think it's the performances, man. We're not even playing good football anymore. We are, but it's just like individuals doing like crazy shit. Or like,
Moments FC. We've been saying that for.
It's not like I can't predict how we're gonna score. Like shout out to Rome. We were like talking about it. Went to at the Wembley game. Check out our vlog if you haven't seen it, guys. By the way, to see the Lionesses and. Yeah, he literally said he called that Jota goal and said he'll score that post. We don't have. I don't know. We just don't have.
Wait, which goal was that? Was that the second goal? The second goal, wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
I think we're quite. I don't know. It feels like we're stagnating a little bit, and it feels like we're starting to roll back down the hill.
The hill that Jose left you at the bottom of that one.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I feel like yesterday was. Listen, I don't want to be a guy to say I told you so, innit? Because like that's me.
Sorry, I didn't answer the question.
Go on. Well, I can't remember what the question was, bro. I haven't stopped laughing since yesterday.
It's right there. Is it the end of the
road? Yeah, is it? Come on then, talk to me. Is it the end of the road for Ollie then?
In terms of like my faith in him, I don't think he can do it personally.
So you're Ollie out.
I'll be impressed. I'll be impressed with Man United if they sack him. If they sacked him now.
Are you Ollie
now?
Are you Ollie out? The people want to hear it, bro. Enough man have been asking us.
I'm not going to say that. It's not. As long as he's Man United manager, I'm not Ollie out. But I don't think he can do it.
Are you Ollie in?
I'm not flying the flag. No. I'm somewhere in between, man. Look,
to quote a great man. Finally, you said it, bro. I've been telling you this for about 2 years. Ollie's not that guy, man. He's not that guy.
I've stopped standing up for him because, like,
it's
like that one friend you have at school that, like, you kind of grew up, you knew when you were really young, and then it's kind of like they do some dumb shit, and it's like I can't justify this shit anymore. Like that.
Listen,
4-2-4 against Liverpool.
Let's actually.
It felt like a real moment where I'm looking at the club. I'm looking at how we're pressing, or trying. I don't know if we're trying to press, or I have no idea if that is like just if that is our attempt at pressing you. If that is, it's weird.
You said actually you made a very interesting point about 5 minutes in, and it kind of started me for the rest of the game. And you said you're a second behind your press every single time. Every time you're going to the ball, we've already popped it. The ball's already gone. And I think for me, I was kind of looking at it through different eyes. And Ollie was given like just big talk all week. We're gonna go front foot. We're gonna go toe to toe. We're gonna play exciting. And you tried to do it. Ollie got drunk of his own juice, bro. His own little sauce that he's got. He got drunk of it. He thought he could challenge Klopp to a head-to-head, toe-to-toe. You press, I press, and bro, you got picked apart, man. You got picked apart, and I just think, listen, Ollie's done it. You can say Ollie's done a good job. That's a matter of opinion, but I think at this moment in time, he can't go any further, man. He can't take this team any further. I feel like with the players he's got now, he's kind of
he's
backed himself into a corner with these signings because he signed Varane, Sancho, CR7, and he should be able to get a bit more out of these players. You man are sitting 7th at the moment, I think, or 8th. I don't even know where. Same points as Arsenal. Like, this is not how it was meant to sort of turn out. And I just like, what next, man? What next?
I think it does feel like it's going to be it's inevitable now. It feels like the wheels are in motion, and Ollie's time
at the wheel.
Days are numbered, basically. Yeah, I felt. Do you know what it was? I knew this period was going to be make or break, and usually Ollie kind of finds a way to get the results, and it felt like that Atalanta result was maybe the start of something. And yeah, we've been derailed straight away. All that good feeling after such an exciting comeback in midweek, and then going into that game on Sunday. Yeah, it felt like it felt like we kind of underestimated you guys perhaps, and I don't know if that's the way they've been.
That's mad, bro. That's mad.
We're unbeaten. It felt like it did feel like that, didn't it? It was a bit like we were naive going into that. Or like defensively, we've just been making so many dumb mistakes. It's mate, honestly, it's a calamity of like it's so many like poor
catalogue of errors.
Decisions. Yeah, man. It's not even just like errors, just decisions. Like
so let's
it's brave to play 4-4 against Atalanta when you need to win. It's brave, but then to do that against Liverpool again, like
from the get go as well.
Without changing it, it felt naive. It almost kind of vindicated because it wasn't the team that got sent out that pulled that off. It was Pogba. Pogba was on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? For a lot of the good parts. Anyway, you can't really talk about Pogba right now because
Hey, listen, we're gonna get onto him. Yeah, we're gonna get onto him.
Can't really talk about him right now.
We'll wait for that.
Yeah, in terms of my support, I'll always back the manager. I'm always gonna support the manager whoever that is at Man United. But in terms of like, am I betting on him to be successful? Am I being a staunch defender of? Like he's got a lot to prove. He's got a lot to prove now. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know if he's going to be.
You're done, bro. You're done. I can tell you're done. I can tell you're done. Listen, let's chop up the game. Obviously, we've done our post match yesterday. You lot make sure you go and check that out. But let's chop up just where do you kind of think the game was lost? Obviously, there were individual errors. There were mismatched tactically, I think. But where do you think the game was sort of won and lost? Or where do you think Liverpool kind of exploited United's weaknesses?
I think as soon as you win the ball off Fred or Scott McTominay, you're in. You have about it's like 4-on-4.
But yeah, that's a lot of the time it was.
Just the way you were structured though, like it was. Like whenever we lost the ball, we had 4 of our players just like
behind the ball,
just like in attacking, like in the final third, like not defending. And it's like time and time again, we just got opened up, and it was.
I don't want to shit.
Like it was poor. I think we should have played a 3 in midfield. I think Bruno didn't really get to have much of an impact in that game. I probably would, like I said earlier, I would have liked to have seen a bit more of maybe like a 5 at the back instead of playing McTominay and Fred. Like I think there's other ways of winning that game, of winning games against big teams. Other than fucking playing Scott McTominay and Fred Rodriguez or whatever.
Listen, you touched on it a minute ago. I think Bruno needs to hold quite a significant amount of corn yesterday. Ollie's Ollie, innit? We kind of. I feel like that's a broken record almost. But I think Bruno, especially in big games, he's got the lights are on him at the moment, man. The lights are on Bruno yesterday. He obviously missed that chance early on, which turned out to be pretty decisive in the end, but. Also, that you can see yesterday at midfield, you're getting overrun. Milner's in there doing a dog work. Hendo's putting himself about. Naby's making third man runs, ended up in your box more time. And for me, in them big games, when the midfield is kind of the engine room of what's going on, that's where it's won and lost. And I feel like Bruno yesterday wasn't really getting back to help them McFred's midfield. He was up next to Ronaldo most of the time. Like you said, 4-2-4. And I don't know, man. Tactically, it looked like a mismatch. It looked like a complete mismatch.
Like I'm not getting at Bruno for his positioning in the game against like on Sunday, because he was striker in that game. He was playing we were playing 4-2-4. Like,
but was that Ollie? Was that Ollie? Was Ollie really saying? Was Ollie really saying?
Yes,
you man.
He was a played striker.
But is that no? But that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is that Ollie's tactic? Is that Bruno saying, "Fuck this, I'm doing up my own thing today"? Because I feel like Bruno's got it in his locker a little bit to just be like, "I'm going to try and win this game on my ones." Like Ollie surely can't have said. I'm struggling to believe this. Ollie said we're going to go 4-2-4 against Liverpool. Yeah. Leave them. Like at the best of times, and
that was the final straw for me.
It's a bit mad. I'm really struggling to believe
it. After it not working against Atalanta, remember it didn't work against Atalanta.
Oh, bro,
we were 2-0 down at half time, and then doing the same thing, and then being 4-0 down at half time. It's just like I can't. That's just mate? Fucking the definition of insanity is doing the same thing twice and expecting different results. Do you know what I mean?
There we go, bro. There we go. I just
like that is insanity. I can't see that. I can't see that and be like, I didn't once feel like we were going to come back into that game. 4-0 down at half time. 4-0. The game's done. Did you see the amount of fans storming out of Old Trafford? That's not right.
You can't be seeing that. I mean, you can't be seeing that. You big man United can't be seeing that. Like, you actually can't.
That deserves an inquiry, like a full blown. Like I heard no one went to Old Trafford. Not Old Trafford. No one went to Carrington.
Yeah. You might got the day. You might got the day off today.
Like COVID-20 came down. You know what I mean? Like everything locked up. Like that's what happens. You go in there and it's like, okay, we need to fucking pick the bones of
crisis. It's crisis talk, bro.
Crisis talk. How can we accept? We cannot accept this. This is Man United we're talking about. This is Manchester United. Heritage, history. Look at this fucking my man sticking his tongue out at Old Trafford. Are you dumb? Like, nah. 5-0 is embarrassing. It should never happen. You cannot accept this. No manager should be safe
on a level. Is that the worst L you've experienced as a United fan ever? I wanna ask you that. Maybe like final heartbreak's different, but in terms of like
we never did that with Ronaldo on the pitch. We never did that with Ronaldo. We never had such. That was a like that team. Usually we lose, and it's like we don't have a team of superstars. Like that team is good enough. Well, no, our squad is good enough. The team that we're out maybe isn't good enough. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Maguire. Also, I've been saying this a lot.
Wait, are we saving this? Are we going to save this for Screamers and Howlers, or do we give Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw their own little segment? Let's decide that now, because we need to talk about Maguire, man. We need to open up some serious allegations on his head top, his big slab head top, and Luke Shaw as well. He was part of Dumber and Dumber yesterday. I think this best left back in the league talk, done, absolutely done. I'm glad. That's one thing from yesterday. One good thing. Well, I had 5 good things. I don't want to add on to that. Luke Shaw this season has been dead. I told you. Bro, I told you. After you rattled your goat. Let's talk about your goat right now. I want to hear you talk about CR7 getting rattled by Curtis Jones, getting bodied by Van Dijk. As a disaster class.
Do something.
You don't want it with Curtis Jones.
Curtis Jones didn't say nothing. My man was on the floor. So
Curtis, you don't want. He was already on the floor. He kicked the ball in. That's some fucking
come on. This is Niki. Let's not talk about this. Is like my players are stronger than your players. Like,
well, we know whose players are stronger, but anyway, forget stronger. Let's talk about class.
Bruno had Virgil.
Who had no one, bro.
Virgil, to be fair, he's on one knee.
No one.
Yeah.
Listen, less of that. But let's bring it back to
skinny, Bruno's skinny.
Yeah, I know. He don't want it with Van Dijk. He does not want it with Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk would just take the hair out, and then it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Do you want to carry on talking about United? We can move on to us lot.
No.
You got some questions. Are you ready to keep going? What's the next step?
Cool. I've been waiting. I thought these guys were going to come. Now they're coming.
Who do you want next? Let's because I think it's pretty much inevitable now.
Yeah,
whether it's now, international break or whenever it is, who do you want to see in next? Who's your number one, numero uno choice for the next Man United manager?
I like Ten Hag, you know.
With a little Overmars there as director of football. You're feeling that, yeah?
Ten Hag, maybe Graham Potter. I could be interested in. Graham Potter could whip up a little. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, he'll have you, man. I told you already. Yeah, I told you from. Well, it's been about 2 years.
But with that
manager,
this
proper manager will get you lot falling out.
What was his degree in again?
I can't remember. It's like agriculture or something like that. But he's about this
farming.
Anthropology.
No, that's an agriculture.
Yes.
Wait. Let's say hello to the people then, though.
He's in the chat. We've got a few comments coming in.
Got Tune Tums.
How you doing? I'm good, man. I'm good. Kai, my guy, what are you telling me?
Yeah, what are you saying?
Yeah, no one in that dressing room rates Ollie. I mean, can't really argue that too much right now. Cannot really argue that too much right now.
That's not fair. I don't think that's fair.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
No one, because you know, there's like Mason still rates him and that. Like,
I read today actually that there's been a bit of talk between Ronaldo and Mason not passing to each other. I can whip up the quote in a second, but
you not make me pick, bro.
Are you picking?
I pick Mason all day, bro. It's common sense. Like,
there's still sense in there. I know, but sometimes I feel like Ronaldo makes your head go a bit soft. Sometimes I'm glad to see there's still a bit of sense going on in there. That's good. Zach, yes, coming in. Yes, Zach. Wait, Zach, West Ham, bro. Chat to me. What's going on? How good? We're gonna talk about Declan Rice when we do screamers and howlers, but how good is your man at the moment? Moving absolutely crazy right now. But yeah, so you want Ten Hag to come in? Is that your shout?
Ten Hag, yeah, I could be interested in. Conte, do you know what? Just to end the title drought, I would take him on.
Well, you'll get a league title and FA Cup.
Do you know what?
Moses. He'll leave with Victor Moses as your right back. Wan-Bissaka will be. To be fair,
I just want the Prem back in it.
To be fair. What for the Prem? Yeah, listen, man. We spoke about this beginning of the season, innit? You were saying that you want a DM to be able to say like your actual title challenges. I won't really buy it.
That is all we need. We just
But I feel like getting your goat to come in kind of that negates the lack of a centre midfielder, in my opinion. So I couldn't really have that excuse. But now, title race is done for you, man. You man are out of the title race.
It's not. I mean, yeah,
bro, it's over.
It's pretty much done. Like, it's still attractive enough for like someone to come in and want to take over. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think there's any way? Ollie sees this season out?
No, I don't think so. I think those results. The problem is, I'm seeing.
It's actually so big, bro. How much do you have to spend? How much do you have to spend?
A lot, bro. A lot. But he's
300 million.
I do think he spent well and bought well for the most part. The only obviously glaring one being Maguire. I think he's done well in the transfer market. I think that we've brought a bit of calm and like sort of precision to how Man United act in the transfer market, and that's not a bad thing because we were just getting mugged off.
I don't know, bro. Listen. As good as he is, or as good as he's gonna be, right now, Jadon Sancho is not looking like an £80 million player.
Bro, don't worry about Sancho, bro. You've got
Donny van der Beek. You've got Donny van der Beek.
These are still players. These are players that can still be at like.
You got Donny.
I think Donny will outlast.
Free my dog, Donny, man. Free my dog, Donny.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's.
No, you were saying no. You were saying fuck Donny. You were saying fuck Donny the other week. Listen. Anyone who watched last week,
not because the thing is,
run back the text. I
want people who can contribute to Man United. And if like that will be one positive of Ollie going. Is hopefully like Donny will be getting some game time, and also a manager will come in. You'll be like, Fred, you're so dead. Get out of here. Get out of here. Because I'm hoping someone else.
Wait, McFred. Just know, yeah, McFred will be the first ones to go if a new manager comes in.
Bro, straight away, bro. I'm gonna literally go downstairs later. After this, I'm starting a career mode. I'm just selling both of them just for that. Everyone's gone, fam.
Just for the power.
I'm telling 10 million, bro. Loans, whatever, bro. Take them. I'll pay.
Hey, you know, you just told me. You know, you just told me that the contract and it's like 5 million.
Yeah,
like, fuck it,
and
get out.
then the
Get
board
out
get
my club.
involved. Like, you can't do that anymore. There's too many.
Get out my club.
Man.
Oh my god! Listen, my god, let's get back to the game a little bit.
His interview is exactly why he should never have been Man United captain.
I mean, yeah, that was just a bit of a.
I said, I don't know why I'm here.
I'm not here to analyze.
I'm here because I've got to be like.
You know what he's really saying.
Like, we're gonna be like, oh please, Maguire, like can't go to bed until I hear what Maguire.
All I really heard him say is, I don't have the capacity. Yeah, I don't have the capacity. Maguire, you're not that guy, man. You're not it. Captain's armband for Man United. You don't understand like the levels that you're trying to replicate right here. Roy Keane, Vidic. We dropped bars for Vidic the other day on his birthday. Like this is what we're being reduced to now. Listen, yeah. As much as I hate United, and boy, I hate United. I really, really hate United. It's kind of sad to see a little bit that he is dragging down the standard of just what it means to be a United captain. Like I just said, I just reeled off 3 names. You can add Rio to that list. You can add Gary Neville to that list. If you want to go a bit further back, stick a little Steve Bruce on there. Like he is dragging down the name of what it means to be a Man United captain. Like this is mad. This is absolutely mad. And I think I'm gonna have to agree with these comments coming in from Jordan right now. I mean, you tried to do it with the Shaw and Robbo comparison.
Well, you're acting like Robertson
showed levels yesterday. He rattled.
He had a good game. He had a good game. He was on a bad game. I can accept
nothing.
That. But it's not.
Nothing.
But
also,
you can't say don't compare Shaw to Robert though, because it's. Look at him last season. Shaw was definitely better. Do you know what I mean? So it's they're both got different form at the moment. Shaw's
listen. You were comparing one good season from Shaw to about 3 good seasons from Robbo. But I've realised I forgot to do something at the beginning of the show actually, which it's quite important for me to get off my chest.
What was he doing? So some technical difficulties. Ishmael has just had to have a timeout.
You can't censor me, bro. Can't censor me, man. What goat? Whose goat is he? Whose goat is he? Not my goat.
Your version of the Sue is so jarring now.
Is it worse? Is it worse than?
Why is it so like gutty? Like
because it's in my core, bro. I hate this guy to my very core. That's where it's coming from.
Yeah, you're roaring at man.
There we go. But anyway, listen. Let's. Do you want to carry with United? Because I feel like there's more to talk about.
Bring it on.
We'll go for another 3 minutes. I
thought these men were going to be coming out in full force, chatting shit, but it's just.
Bro, people. I feel like people actually feel bad for you, man. People actually feel bad for you. Like it's bad. It's bad. People DM me yesterday. I was getting at it. I was like, "Is Moses okay? Are you all right? Are you actually all right? How was the day today? Let's actually read it back a little bit."
It was good, man. Honestly, I needed that. If you haven't seen it yet, go check my fan cam for my immediate feelings after waking up this morning on the Man United loss. So yeah, check that out if you haven't seen it already. But yeah, man, I'm all right. I'm all right. You know what? It's like
he's lying, guys. He's not okay, fam.
It's like a moment after you bust. You know what I mean? It's like I've got clarity now. I can think clearly now. Do you know what I mean? It's done now. It's
not done.
You can't lower the standards any more than this. It's 5-0 at home to Liverpool. Just not acceptable.
You say that.
We cannot accept this.
Next week, you haven't got Spurs next week. Then the week after, you got City. And as good as I think we are, if we're giving you 5 after that performance, I think
we'll beat Spurs. We'll beat Spurs and then we'll beat City.
City would be easy. City are slapping you up. Like there's no.
Bro, we're getting bit slapped all over fucking the United Kingdom.
It's peak out here. It's peak, and then obviously Champions League back is back in what 2-3 weeks. Is Ollie still in charge by the time you travel to Atalanta? That's what I want to know. What you saying?
When is it? When did you say?
I feel like it's November time. I want to say.
You sound like more champagne and. Yeah, he sounds better Irish. He goes, more champagne. I don't know. Apparently, he's meant to be doing like he's trying to do patois, like a Jamaican Yardie accent. More champagne.
Wait, but listen, when's it back? November, sometime in November. It's gonna be. I don't know. Is Ollie still in charge? Then that's what I want to know. That's what I'm seeing. Another comment in from Joe. Sad to see football royalty disgraced so badly. I mean, the L was bad, man. The L was bad. I feel like towards the end, I actually wasn't even going in on you. I was actually concerned for man's well-being. Like, it was too much, man. It's too much.
No, do you know what? It's cool. It's like those. I've had those moments before. Like when we got beat. When we got beat by.
Give me top three L's as a United fan that you can remember. Give me
bottom three L's, like the worst L's. I think Middlesbrough, we lost 4-0 to them once.
Okay.
That was hard. Wolves, Kenny Miller beat us 1-0. I cried famously. Man City 6-1 as well. That was a peak. Oh,
that was nearly a year. No, nearly 10 years to the day.
Yeah, that was. But that's the thing, though. I got used to. I kind of felt that before, and I just go numb. Liverpool 4-1, 2008.
Yeah.
Like I kind of just go into my show, and I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm grinding this out because I believe in miracles and that. But my emotions are almost shut down. I'm if I don't shut down my emotions, it's like, bro, man's fucking shit up. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm biting at everything. Like I can't. I have to just like, I can't. Man United need some heads right now. You know what I mean?
Let's get to some of these comments before I can feel you slipping into meltdown again. Jordan's saying, I've always said having fans back will be to the detriment of United this season. We used to part the bus last year at home and counter attack, but fans don't allow that. I mean, listen, do you think having fans? Do you think man's coming over straight facts after? There's more coming. Do you think that if this game was last year, you might not trying to go toe to toe with us? Because Ollie is a bit of a. He's a bit of a people pleaser. I feel like he's one to like try and pander to the crowd a bit. He's always talking up his chest a bit too much when he shouldn't be. And I think, or do you think I should say, if that game was last year about fans, you man are going to try and like press us the way you did, because it was suicidal at times, man. It was mad. It was fucking mad.
I don't know, but it's mad. And yeah, fair Jordan. Like that, it does almost seem like that after the initial bounce of getting Ronaldo back, that excitement of playing at Old Trafford, we will beat Leeds.
I told you,
Ronaldo
over the cracks.
Do you know what I mean? It was like these are. I was like, we've got. I was thinking in terms of like our season, we'll do well to ride this wave of momentum, but then it's like, we get a couple of bad performances, and suddenly we're not picking up wins, and then it's just like it culminates at losing 4-2 to Leicester and then 5-0.
Bro, you man have held what?
At home,
four to Leicester, 2 to Atlanta. That's what, 6. You man have conceded 11 goals in 3 games. 11 goals in 3 games. Your defense costs about what, 200 M's. Like it's a mad one. It is a mad one. Another comment coming in from Jordan. He's saying he's obsessed with the United way. We spoke about that last week a little bit actually. Ollie's always talking about United's way being about comebacks and this, but he's never really talked about tactics. Now, there's nothing tactical that comes into it, and I feel like he got lost in his own sources today. He thought, all right, Stretford End's back, packed out, everyone's back in Old Trafford. It's a derby. This is our chance to kind of get ourselves back into the title picture. And listen, Klopp pulled his pants down, man. Klopp pulled his pants down, and I feel like that's the game that might be the one to cost Ollie's job. 2 managers now. 2 managers. We've got sacked. And I don't even. I'm running out of words, man. I'm running out of words. You got Klopp doing up fist pumps to the away end. He never normally does that. Just everything about yesterday was just a disrespect from beginning to end.
Yeah, so though, man.
The biggest disrespect was Ollie dissing himself.
The worst thing as well, right? It was you man didn't even play that well. It was just like every chance you had. It was like,
I don't know.
but like in terms of like you didn't blow us. It wasn't like you blew us away with like.
Bro, it's 4-0 at half time.
A lot of them were just mistakes. A lot of them were just mistakes. Do you know what I mean? I felt like it seems like we made the game so easy for you. We kind of played into our hands, and as soon as we get a couple of goals ahead, we've got to go for it. It's just like
let's flip the switch a little bit though, because obviously you man made a lot of mistakes, but the mistakes came from us pressing, and not only pressing, because anyone can press. Yeah, you man showed that anyone can press, but you got to press in numbers, you got to press cohesively, and we had you man fucking shook, man. Every time McFred won the ball, Naby Keita was right behind them. And listen, if Pogba has laid out Naby for a while, there's going to be some serious.
Bro, you man loud, bro. That last half an hour, you man loud us. That's how bad it was.
Bro, Klopp, did you see Klopp?
Like, you man loud us. It was that bad.
No. You might not have seen it, but have you seen the quotes from Klopp post-match? Bro, he's basically saying, Klopp basically said that we just thought this is getting too peak second half. We took our foot off the gas. We showed you no respect in any sense of the word at all. And obviously we got a big game next. We got a big game midweek against Preston. That's about the same level. We might need to make a few changes. And to be honest, we'll see which one's a bigger test. But I ain't really sure right now. That for me, that game yesterday was a walk in the park, beginning to end, walk in the park.
Gigs things, yeah.
I think highlight as well. Exactly. For me, highlight of the game has got to be the fourth. Is it the fourth goal or the fifth goal? The fifth goal got to be the highlight for me. Pogba doing up madness in the centre circle, dispossessed by Hendo. Beautiful outside of the foot pass, and Salah the rest just dinked it. Absolutely dinked it. I
think I missed that goal. You know.
That was the last one. That's when I was just losing my shit on my ones. Listen, Joe, I see your comment just coming in. We're going to get onto that real quick. Just going to read out one more comment from Jordan saying, on a real, I think he has to go. He reminds of Rodgers at Liverpool. Rodgers was the perfect guy to get us back to exciting the football again, but someone else needed to come and take us to be the best. I mean, I hear that. Ollie's not that guy, man. You see, Ollie's not that guy.
That's the thing, though. He's taken us as far as he can, and what I don't like is that, like, okay, cool. He failed at taking us further, but he's taken us to a decent place now. And to the point where I don't think Conte or Zidane's taking us after Jose. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they accept it. They don't think.
I don't know about that one. I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like he's taken. I feel like the club and the squad is in a good position. Yes, I know the United DNA identity thing can annoy people, but it is something that Jose, you can say what DNA, but Jose definitely didn't get it. Louis definitely didn't get it. Moyes,
do you know what they didn't get? Do you know what they did get? Trophies, fam. Trophies.
Yeah, but we're talking about that. They got allowed. They got allowed because we were talking maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years without a trophy that these managers came in. Ollie's coming in towards their tail end of nearly 10 years without a trophy. Do you know what I mean? And suddenly it's we need the Prem, we need to invest and suddenly our fans are this is too much. We can't deal with this. But if Ollie's doing this at the start, if he's the first manager, say, I think maybe he gets preferential treatment probably, but yeah, man, it's time for him. Honestly, man, it's time for him to go. I think we need to get another manager. We need to get another manager lined up, and that's the most important thing. I'm not angry if Ollie manages is the manager up until Christmas, as long as we make the right decision.
That. Yeah.
As long as we make that right decision, because we can't. There's no point just sacking him and picking someone else, and it's just okay, cool. What are we doing now? I mean, it's you don't want. I'm not on this. I'm not on this recycle, rinse and repeat thing. Just going for China free managers.
Not on the Chelsea flex, yeah. Listen, they got a Champions League last season to show for it, but
I want the managers to just have at least two years. If you're seriously flopping like Moyes in the first year, you got to go. If you make us drop out of the Champions League in your second year, then in Louis van Gaal, you got to leave. Despite the FA Cup, you got to go. There's certain standards, and I think now it's the Champions League is the standard. Just getting into the Champions League, But before it used to be the Premier League, winning it used to be the standard. And
now
we're
gonna jump onto another quick question, then we're gonna move on to two more questions. I've got a quick one for you.
Scousers in London as well. Safe.
If Ollie stays to the end of the season, do you mind get top 4? Just yes or no. Real easy. Real easy.
Yeah, real easy. I think we can. I think we will go for a patch of form at some point. Like I don't think it's like
because Arsenal
we're coming unstuck at the moment. We're coming unstuck at the moment. I think I don't see the train completely coming off the tracks.
Wait, someone who's watching this live, just make sure you clip that bit, yeah, just in case we get early till the end of the season, and you man are doing up Europa League again. But we got a question in from Joe, which I think is a good one. You know what? Listen, I told you already. Don't make me work Thursdays. Thursdays a day I got clear in the calendar throughout the week. I'll be pissed, man. I'm not watching it with you. You can do the fucking live streams on your ones, man. I'm not joining you on Thursdays, man. I'm not. That's again. But yeah, Joe saying, what did yesterday say about Paul Pogba? Love him as a personality, but he completely bottled it on the pitch. First of all, do you agree with that? Did he bottle it yesterday? He was looking kinda happy when he was coming off. He didn't look too upset.
I think
that challenge was fucking wild on Naby. Free my guy Naby, man. We're with you, Naby.
Yeah. Paul didn't cover himself in glory there. Yeah, it was on for like 15 minutes and got a straight red card. No, is
that the worst disaster class in Prem history? It's got to be up there.
No. It's not as bad as Steven Gerrard's. Steven Gerrard's at Anfield.
He was on for a minute. He was actually on for like a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fam.
But like that's what I mean. Like I think for Paul in this situation, I don't think he's what is it called? I don't think he bottled the game. I think if anything, it was overzealous. Do you know what I mean? He was trying to show too much bottle, probably.
Or he was trying to get Ollie had him on some dickhead thing coming on at half time when you're already 4-0 down. Like, I mean, what's he meant to do with that?
What's he gonna do exactly, man? Exactly.
What is he meant to do with that? This is like I don't know. Donny still couldn't see any minutes yesterday either. That's a whole different story. Ollie's man management, which he's famous for, is looking a bit weird right now. I can't lie to you at all.
Yeah, I've seen all these weird tweets as well. Players being like questioning, like just comment, just like leaks.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? That's why Pogba. The reason why he's missed the last 2 games, I'm hearing, is because he came out and said that we need change, didn't it? We need to see changes. He's not saying what kind of changes, but he's got to read between the lines. He's got Pogba coming out this week and saying that, or last week rather, saying that you man need to make changes quickly, and then he's dropped for the next 2 games. I feel like you've got to read between the lines a little bit there. Pogba kind of making references, I think, to Ollie's managing abilities.
I think he might have. Did he start that game? I don't know if he started that game, but
no, he didn't start. It was before the Atalanta game, if I remember correctly, and he's not started the last 2 games. So I feel like we kind of know what's going on there.
I think more of the performance. I don't think he's played well since he's come off the wing, which is a bit mad, to be honest. But
listen, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. The bars are coming soon about Pogba on the wing, but we'll save that for another time. I feel like you know what we've done our United talk. I think we'll obviously inevitably revisit it when we do Screamers and Howlers, but I feel like we need to move on to the winners. Yeah, 5-0 winners. Yeah, not even looking at the screen right now. He doesn't want to look. He does not want to look.
Yeah,
look at that, bro. Look at that. 5-0, and there's only one place to start, man. How good is Mo Salah right now? Listen, I said I wasn't going to say it before, and I said it, and I'm saying it again. I told you so, yeah? I told you about Mo Salah before we even kicked the ball this season. How about that? And you know what? I'm going to let you do the talking. How good was it to watch Mo Salah yesterday? Talk to me. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to drink. But how good is he? How good is he right now?
Not on this Rio Ferdinand flex where I'm like, I really enjoyed I don't enjoy watching the ops. I enjoy.
You know, I've got in here.
I enjoy watching
Man United.
Yeah, it's so neaky. You're a neek, bro. Drinking fucking water.
I'm a winner. I'm a winner, fam. That's what I am. I'm a winner. But yeah, how good is Mo Salah right now? Talk to me. What is it like to witness?
Yeah, he's alright, man. He's alright still.
Is that it? You're not going to give man his flowers?
I just did, bro. That's who we're getting. He's like,
is he the best player in the world right now? That's what I need.
He's up there, yeah, for sure. He's up there.
Who's on his level right now? Because he's got in 9 games he's got 10 goals.
He's up there with everyone else. He's up there with like the Neymars, the Messis, the Ronaldos.
Can I get a bit more? Can I get a bit more vim in your voice when you're saying this? I need energy, bro. I need energy when you're talking about King, the Egyptian king. Yeah, best player in the world at present.
No one rates kings in Egypt, bro. It's all about pharaohs.
Let's put respect on his bloody name. He's different.
Why is he not? Why is he Egyptian king?
Don't watch what his title is.
The Egyptian king's up to fuckery as well.
Don't watch what his title is. He's on another level right
now. He needs to he needs to put his tongue back in before he gets a nonce charge. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, listen, let's not try and get ourselves cancelled before we get started with throwing around the other M word on the thing, which is safe for kids as well. Let's keep this under wraps a little bit. But yeah, listen. Mohamed Salah right now, he
definitely not safe for kids, bro. This
episode, you lot were looking at me funny when I was saying at the beginning of the season he's coming for the Ballon d'Or, the Player of the Year, the Golden Boot. I was getting very funny looks. People like, how can you say this? He hasn't even kicked the ball yet. I had a feeling, bro. You know, you get the feeling. Same feeling I had about France. And
when was his last drug test, Salah?
Listen, I need whoa, I need a drug test. He's haram, bro. He's haram. Mashallah. My guy, yeah.
He's too squeaky clean. He's too squeaky clean.
He's averaging a goal contribution every 51 minutes this season. Can you let those numbers settle in? 51 minutes, goal or assist. I told you, unlock new tricks. You don't want to believe me. I told you, unlock new tricks. Unlock them. Unlocked.
They're not new tricks, bro.
Talk to me.
I don't think they're new tricks anyway, but he's doing well. Well done,
he got a hat trick and an assist at OT. Are you mad? Are you actually mad? He is out. Unreal right now. What do
you think of him, Ishmael? I'd love to know.
What do I think of Salah?
Yeah. You haven't said yet.
Bro, listen, I need to hold up my hands as well because I know that I think it was like maybe a couple months ago. It might have been just as the season started. There was a thing going on Twitter about your 10 favorite players for your club ever, and I didn't have Salah on my list. And I said that he never really gave me the feeling before. I know he's been in clutch moments for us, but I didn't give me the feeling of like other players that have gone by. But listen. Salah, I apologize. You didn't deserve the slander from me. Right now, you are untouchable. Yeah, untouchable. I'm witnessing, for maybe the first time ever as a Liverpool fan, I've got the best player in the world in my team right now. Maybe Suarez 13-14, maybe Gerrard 05, but them times there's a lot of other midfielders around as well in this position. But right now, Salah is clear.
Yeah. To be fair, do you know what it feels like? It feels like when Hazard was at Chelsea.
Wait. Listen.
I mean, do you know when Hazard left Chelsea, but then he was like, "I'll give you one more season."
Well, you trying to say Salah's good?
This feels like the last season.
Man, you're tapped, bro. You didn't watch the pre-match interview with Salah.
I promise
Man
you.
said I want to stay my whole career.
Bro. He's a businessman. He knows what he's doing. Mohamed Salah.
Where's he going right now? Listen, he loves Liverpool. Liverpool love him.
Imagine he goes Real.
FSG, just pay the fucking bag, please. I beg you. I don't care if you don't get any January signings. Well, I do care, but I'll take. I'm
not having it. He's Egyptian, bro. He doesn't want to spend his whole life at Liverpool, bro. Allow it.
Where's he going, bro? You don't feel the love. You don't feel the love like you feel the love.
He's from Egypt, bro.
Listen.
But send him Real. Send him Madrid, bro. Give him some sun. That's what he wants.
This is how I know that we've got the guy right now. You're trying to orchestrate moves from elsewhere. You can't do it, man. You can't do it.
Can't afford to pay him what he deserves to be paid.
What's he worth? What do you reckon he's worth? What would you if you were?
He should be commanding like 7-8 bags a week.
100.
7-8 bags. 100 bags. Sorry, yeah, 100. Sorry.
7, 8. I was like, right, my man's not playing League 2 football. Trying to put him on the 7 grand. Yeah. Wait, listen, I don't know about that one. Because I'm not trying to see him turn into the.
He should be. If you're saying he's the best player in the world, do you not know how much the best players in the world get paid?
But there's levels.
Lewandowski's on like 700k a week.
Nah, he's not. He's not on 700k. Let's
Messi before he left was on £1 million a week.
Yeah, look at Barcelona right now. I ain't trying to see my team get liquidated over one man.
I'm saying, if he knows that he could go PSG and get paid, what, on a free thing, or go to Real on a free transfer. Anyway, all I'm saying is,
you want him gone, innit?
Don't get too comfortable.
You want him gone.
He might be gone.
Gone are the days of us selling our best player. Like, we've got everyone else signed up right now.
You won't be selling him,
Salah's the final piece, the final jewel in the crown. And listen, you man tried to write us off last year. Yeah, don't think I haven't forgotten. You were talking the most shit about Liverpool.
Yes, because you had Kabak and fucking Phillips at the back.
At one point, we were on 9 L's. Man was saying, I want to put in the 10th L in Liverpool. Liverpool, don't think so, man. Do not think so. Not today, not last year, not this year. We are back. We're back.
All right, Ishmael,
we're back.
Broaden a little bit, man. The people are dropping off.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, make sure to jump in the comments. Make sure if you're new around here, follow us if you're watching us on or Instagram. Give us a little cheeky follow. If not, give us a little subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. We are here to report the good times as well as the bad. Sometimes you just got to wear black. You know what I mean? It's a day of mourning over in my house or in my life. Do you know what I mean? It's a day of mourning. It is the day that I have realized that I am no longer a believer of the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer church. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's Pete, man. It's not. I kind of was always hoping that he was going to be he'd be like the guy I need. Like deliver us the trophy. It's so romantic. Do you know what I mean? You know me, Ishmael. I'm an old romantic, and I love a story. I love a narrative. And yeah, it was nice to believe that this season Ole could take us to the top. And just imagine the scene. It'll be like the prodigal son. Do you know what I mean? Ole's like Fergie's little. Do you know what I mean? He's like teacher's pet, and then he did it. But look, alas, it's not. Football's not a film; it is real life. Do you know what I mean? And ultimately, he's just been proven to be just a bit. I mean, he's just out of his depth, to be honest. He's done such a good job. He's just not a title-winning manager, and that's just the sad thing. That's the sad fact. Did he get a goal?
Yeah, he done. You good.
I can't remember.
No. Actually, I wanna. I didn't really.
He had a good chance he should have scored. He should have got into the score sheet.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Don't be disappointed. Listen, you don't have the right to talk about disappointed in my players, not my players.
Yes, I do, bro.
I've been disappointed.
I know what disappointed.
I want to shout out.
You man are just like forgiving people for poor performances.
Listen, I did say to you before the game. I might have been on the football terrace. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you man go over and have a look. But I said to you that
if you don't know about them, man.
We were talking. Actually, I was in our combined 11. I was talking to you about. I had to put Bobby in our combined 11. If you want to reel that back and go back and have a look at that. And I said Bobby can have a great game and have an influence on the game without actually scoring or assisting. And we saw that for, I think it might have been the first goal or maybe the second goal. I don't know. There was a lot of goals.
What? Wait. You're talking about? As in, like
the way his movement, the way he dragged my man,
who are you talking about? As in the ultimate pressing machine, Bobby Firmino.
Yeah, Bobby Firmino. That's the guy right there. Si senor. Don't make me get the title out. You don't want to see my chest today, man. You want to see it on camera. It'll be too much for you. The ultimate pressing machine, Bobby Firmino, just dragged Maguire out of the game. Dragged him out there. I know it's not hard. Maguire's not really known for his let's say being the most cerebral of centre backs in the world. He has had lost quite a lot. But Bobby was just playing with him all day yesterday. Didn't need a goal, didn't need an assist, but he was there. He was there to drag him out of play, to drag Luke Shaw out of play. Just pulling the strings, man. Pulling the strings. Bobby for me yesterday was top tier attacking. That's what Ronaldo can never do. Your GOAT can never do that. You realise that? Never, ever, 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 ever have that influence on the game without scoring or assisting. It's not possible. It's not possible.
Because it's just better to score and assist. You fucking idiot.
Well, if he's not doing that, what else is he doing?
Bro, you want your number 9 to be scoring goals, not fucking having an influence without scoring.
What's your goal doing? What's your goal doing?
What's
your goal? That's it. He's broken him. We've broken him, guys. We've broken him. He broke it.
No. Have some respect for the fucking audience, bro. Come on.
Don't respect.
Have some respect for them, bro.
Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah? Take the sauce out of his name. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's what we're calling him. He's not doing like tap-ins and penalties. What's he doing? What's he on? Nothing. Get out.
He's got a banging goal, to be fair.
Let's quote Moreno. Man United, get out! Get out! Get out, Man United! Get out! Big up.
Ish, man, sorry, bro. It's just you can't just be like, you just stop with that, bro. Honestly,
bro, this is too much. This is too much. We said we're gonna stop talking about Liverpool United.
Ground rules, bro. There's ground rules to this, man.
Let's move on. Let's move on actually to the game early on in the day, actually. And we're gonna big up one certain performer in a second, but big win for West Ham in the London derby. Another loss for Spurs in the London derby, but we want to talk about West Ham. How good are West Ham at the moment? Can they maintain this form right now? Let's get into it.
Do you know what? That's what separates the good teams from like the mid-table teams. You know what I mean? The ones that finish 7th and 8th and just miss out on European football. I don't know. What in terms of like achieving what sort of position here? Like,
they got what? They got were they 5th or 6th? Were they 5th or 6th last year? 5th, 6th. I think they were 6th last season. Can they either maintain that from last year? And I think
I mean,
can they break into the top 4? Can you say they can't break into the top 4? Is that what
no. That's beyond them.
What makes you so? Is that because you think Ollie's gonna not be in the? Because I think if Ollie's still in the job, the gap between you man and them is not. It's not loads. If I'm being honest, it's not a lot.
Yeah,
it's really not a lot.
Do you know what? It's about like I'm not. I'd normally disagree with that, but I'm not really in the sort of right headspace to be disagreeing with like criticism of Man United because
right
now we're firing in the same direction. So it's. That's not how I usually rock and roll around here. Oh shit!
Is it? I swear down. Has it happened? Has it happened live on it? Are we going to get live reaction to this? Oh, I'm not seeing anything yet.
I'm seeing Man United considering Solskjaer future.
Yeah, that's all I'm seeing as well. Are we getting trolled live right now, or is this actual?
Oh yeah, it's happening, bro. It's happening. That's big. That's big club mentality, though. You can't. We cannot accept 5-0. We cannot accept 5-0. No. If it was 1-0, on a real one, if you man beat us 1-0, Ollie'd still be in the job. But it looks like Ollie,
even up to 2-0, 3-0. I think anything up to 2-0.
Wait, you know, Saeed tweeted. He has it on good. He had it tweeted earlier. He's like, "What if I was to tell you that Ollie's getting sacked later on today?" Man,
well, there we go. There we go. I mean, listen, that's mad. I think Ollie's going to be on his way.
I think we're going for Conte.
What's your thoughts on that right now? We've spoken a lot about you were talking about Ten Hag. Mad.
Can you read that?
No, but I can get the gist.
What if I said to you, Ollie is sacked and the announcement is imminent? He sent that 3 hours ago.
Well, there we go, guys.
I believe it when I see it, but
bro, it looks like you're seeing it now. It looks like you are seeing it.
I like that. That is how a big club should roll, and that's why. Yeah, ultimately that is not acceptable for a Man United manager. Like, the only thing that kind of makes me feel sad about this, what's going on here, is like Ollie's now going to be remembered he's going to be seen as a failure because ultimately he did fail.
But the way he went out as well, man. Man went out 5-0.
He did a lot of good, man. Like I fucking love Ollie, bro. He's just a nice don. Do you know what I mean? It's just like people having a go at him for smiling at like and not being like fucking just spitting and kicking the referees and like shouting at the linesman just because he's like, do you know what I mean? Just because he's fucking smart. I feel bad, bro. Like he's just a nice don. He's just a nice don.
Bro, the job was too big.
Do you know what I clocked? As well? The thing is with Ollie, he probably could have benefited from like if we had like a 30 manager and Ollie was like our assistant manager, that's probably a better dynamic because he'd be a sick number 2 because he'd just get all the players on side and like he'd be able to contribute. And
bro, when I used to tell you he's a side man, you weren't having it, and that's now you're telling me he's the number 2.
He's done well. He has done well. But I do think ultimately, like it would have been. Yeah, I think he could have succeeded someone. I think it came a bit too early. But he's done a lot of good for the club, bro. We're a lot closer to being like Man United again. Now Ollie's sort of done what he's done, isn't it?
Mad. Just seeing this come through now. Actually, Jordan, big up yourself. United making contact with Conte. That's not good. That's for Ollie as well. He's going to be seeing that today. But that's.
I think Ollie would know before anything. Like they would have told him you're getting sacked. You're sacked, basically.
Bro, no. Even if this could.
I think he knows the writing on the wall, man. I saw somewhere that they were saying that like his next role was going to be like the Norwegian national team coach. He finally gets to work with Haaland again,
man. Wait, listen. I've said this to you like enough times. If Ollie leaves United, he's not going to another team in the Prem. Like you know that. You know.
He's not going for Man United. No one's going to be like, let's get Ollie. No.
Moyes got a job after it. Did he go thingy first? Sociedad.
He got fucked up, bruv. He got jabbed up by some chairman, bruv. He didn't have it all his way. Yeah, he went
Sociedad, but did he go Everton and then Sociedad? I can't even remember, you know.
He went Sociedad, then was it West Ham first? And then
he got sacked. I feel like he went to West Ham and got sacked, went to Sociedad, and then went back to West Ham. But I don't think so. I think he went Sociedad sacked. No, Sociedad sacked, West Ham sacked, West Ham.
I'm surprised he hasn't gone back to Everton.
He was there too long, and he was there for like 11 years. That's a long time to then go back afterwards. But big up Moisey, man. Moisey's restored his career. Can Ollie do the same? I don't know, man. I don't know. Ollie's been in this thing for 10 years, and he still don't really look like he's got much of a vibe going on about him. So we'll see about Ollie. I ain't really sure about that. Bro, this is big, man. Conte, what are you saying about that? If it's looking like it's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not sure about it personally.
Because for me, like you said, that's guaranteed. Maybe 2 years, 1 year.
I mean, if I just want a title, man. So if it means we get a title, then fuck it, I can deal with it.
Even if it's at the risk of setting you guys back a few years in the same way that you kind of said that Jose did, or
we just need to get a title, bruv. I'm sorry, it's just you need a title.
Oh, now I'm reading that Sky deleted the post. What is going on? Your club is it's laughable, man. Actually, I was going to ask you.
I reckon we're gonna go for him after the City game, from what I can see.
What you reckon? Ollie's gonna get a couple more weeks, and then
we'll get to City, man. But look, it doesn't matter, man. Ultimately, like for me anyway, I think it's it's a matter of time. But I will always back the club, the team. I just want Man United to win, bro. I don't want to see us suffer in the interim.
I can't take no more, man. The licks are with
I just don't want to see them suffer. I just don't want to I just can't be after it.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, Conte. I guess I don't know, man. It does just feel like the beginning of the end. I don't know when the end's going to be, but it does feel like it is inevitable.
It's coming. And I was going to ask you this earlier, I forgot. But are Man United the new banter FC? Because I feel like with what you spent over the last post-Fergie era, what you've achieved, no titles, you've got a Europa League and FA Cup. What we won since Fergie left? Europa League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Is that it?
Community Shield as well, yeah.
Well, we ain't counting this trophies, man. Not the shields and that.
You got to talk to Jose though, bro. He was still doing.
Are you man the new banner FC? Because I feel like Arsenal, this is kind of now what we expect from them. But you lot right there, I don't know, man. This is bad. You lot are down.
Wait, I thought banter FC. No, we're not banter FC. I won't go that far.
Bro, the corn you've been holding in the last 24 hours, I feel like
it's not, bro.
The title might be going back.
It's the same thing as what like Chelsea did when they went through that period of like poor form with Lampard. Like it doesn't make you banter.
It wasn't this bad, bro. It wasn't this bad.
What do you mean? Do you mean isn't just a team that everyone's laughing at?
Yeah. It wasn't this bad on the Lampard.
Well, I guess everyone.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Lampard didn't hold any big L's like this.
I think he did. It doesn't really even matter anyway. Like it got bad. All I know is the performances and the results got pretty bad. Like I guess you could argue the same for Oli now. It doesn't matter how it happens, isn't it? But like it does feel Lampard took all vibes. It definitely does. But like even then, Lampard did a lot of good as well. So it's just like I don't like when managers get sacked. It's always in like a blaze of not a blaze of glory. Sorry, in flames, you know what I mean? It all goes up in flames. Like it's like, oh, you're suddenly like the worst manager in the world, and like you've done terribly. Like it's like you've done everything you've done has been shit. Like you can throw it all out. You can like it can go with you. Do you know what I mean? But when in fact there's a lot of good work that Lampard did, and like you see it like paying off with Mason Mount. And hopefully,
I hear that.
And like Tammy's career has been blessed because of it. Now he's going to Roma. Like he's playing well in Serie A. Like showing another level. Do you know what I mean? There are things that like Oli has done at Man United, and that will get like forgotten about. I can guarantee that people will not be talking about the good work Oli has done. They'll be talking about Man United losing 5-0 to Liverpool at Old Trafford, being 4-0 down in the first half. That's what they'll be talking about.
Bro, the streets will never ever forget that one. Let me tell you, never.
Yeah, and it's peak, man. It's peak because like it's not the way that Oli would not have like he proper feels it as well. Like he's proper like an adopted Mancunian. Do you know what I mean? Like that would have kept that one in there.
Unlike Russia, get out of it, bro.
I mean, like he's a proper and I've got so much time for him. I saw like a video of on like social media of him like going to sign like photos and stuff after the game. Like, do you know what I mean? That takes
man.
Nah. But do you know what I mean though? Like that is just him. And whenever he's like questioned about being the nice guy, he's just like, I'm not going to change who I am. And he's just a real guy. Like he just loves Man United, and that's why I can never be that angry. I can be like, look, bro, it's just not working. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't think you're that guy. I don't think you're the guy anymore. But like, he's just a good guy, bro. Like I find it hard, and I like to hear the criticism, especially when it's so like, I don't know, it gets so personal about him, and I don't think it's like it. I think a lot of his personality is good, rather than like something that you should like deplore.
That was very touching, bro. I appreciate that. Hey Jordan, I love you, bro. That was proper heartfelt. That was nice, man. That was nice.
No, it's just the truth, man. It's the truth. It's just the way. At the end of every like, you always get a period. There's a period where you kind of just look back at the job they've done, innit? Yeah, man. I just think he's done a good job. And like people are gonna be like, yeah, people just could be quick to forget that. That's all it is.
Just forget that Klopp's nice too, bro. You can have a nice manager and win. It doesn't have to be one or the other. But
Klopp never played for Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? There's no like romantic connection to Klopp apart from
there's a romantic connection. There's romance there. Trust me. There's
no, but as in from outside of him being a manager, like Oli, like it's different with Oli. Like he's someone who paid for the club and then came back and then helped Man United to at least get close to the levels that it should have. Like he's done. There's a lot of like the whole journey for me wasn't like all like shit. I mean, he's probably been the longest serving manager since Fergie. So it's just I feel like it's the end, but like I don't feel like any like vitriol towards him. It's just I think that needs to stop. I think he's just a good guy. He just loves Man United. It's not good enough.
Hey, listen, FSG. I'm gonna talk to you lot again. Now I'm gonna talk to you very seriously. Let what's happened at Chelsea and Man United be a lesson. Yeah, if Stevie Gerrard is not ready to take the job from Klopp, don't force it. I do not want to see our legend go out like this because I see the way Lampard was getting memed up before he got sacked. Ollie's been a meme from day one, pretty much. I'm not trying to see Steven Gerrard like undoubtedly the best player in our history. I don't want to see him go that. I don't think if he's not ready, unless he's ready, I don't want him. I don't want to take him. Like obviously, he's doing bits at Rangers.
You not remember how his Liverpool career ended?
To be honest,
I should have cared back then.
When there's a manager, it's different. It's different. I'm not trying to see my man get dragged out of a job. See man get memed.
No, where were you when he was ending his career, brother? Why'd you let him go out like that? You went.
Listen, he ended it in LA Galaxy. LA Galaxy. I wouldn't even
no. His Liverpool career. His Liverpool career.
He lost to Stoke in it 6-1. That was peak.
However, on his departure. And you said you don't want him to be a meme. You said you don't want him to be a meme, brother. No
one remembers Stevie like that. Listen,
he's immortalized.
When we look at Ollie,
you can't say the words. You can't say slip up without thinking of him nowadays.
Bro, your voice is getting a lot. Your voice is getting a lot of volume to it. Your voice is getting a lot of volume considering you man just held fire to us at home. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, but you got Ollie sacked.
Yes, big up Saint coming in.
You got Ollie sacked.
Saint, get any questions, man. Ollie. Moses' chest is getting a bit big right now. I don't know what it is. You've got a sudden.
Wait, I hope the goal difference is worth it though. All you man in the comments. I hope the goal difference is worth it. That little plus 4, plus 5. Yeah,
plus 5. What do you mean plus 4? Plus 5, man. Listen.
Bro, hey Saint, you got rid of Ollie, bro. How does that feel? That's what you man were like worried about, now.
That's the last 2 managers as well. Don't forget it either. Jose, Ollie.
You done us a favor with Jose. You done us a favor.
When you got Ollie after it, still you had as many trophies before Ollie left as you do now. So let's get a bit of perspective there. We covered it slightly, but Saint's got a question in now. Let's chop that one up again properly. Is he the right choice?
I was going to ignore the end bit, but question: is Conte the right choice for Man U?
Uncomfortable conversations. That's what we do around here. We're the Wonderball, man. Come on.
I'm not 100% sure. I know he comes with like proven sort of title credentials, so you don't just say no to that man after 3 semi-final defeats, a final defeat. Yeah, you just want that end. You just want that drought done. Do you know what I mean? It's the fact, like after that long run, when you're just dying for a bit of water, or like one of them raves when you just come back and your mouth's just hella dry.
One of them raves.
Walking home and it's like it's need water. So that first drop of water. Do you know what I mean? That's what it feels
like. But yeah, listen. What you're not really sure. Saint actually pulled up a good point.
I'm not sure on Conte. Like I think
when he comes in, he's bringing a bag of changes with him. I told you, Victor Moses is coming.
You know what?
Bop out.
For me, it's just the fact I always wanted Zidane to play for Man United. So this is the closest thing that's ever going to get to. So I guess man. I rate Zidane. You can't not rate what he did at Real Madrid. I'm not sure if he's like. I don't really know his style of plays. Like Real Madrid didn't really play with Bayern. I know it's just. I can't critique him.
It was techie.
His style of play is exactly how football should be played. That is it. So that's it.
He's a purist. This is Izzy. Yeah. This is Izzy. Like
as a manager, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't like all I saw was him just slapping teams with Real Madrid. So it's like watching someone play FIFA with Real. You can actually know how good they are because they just got Ronaldo, Benzema, and flipping Bale. Do you know what I mean? But no, obviously rate what he's done. I think he could almost turn what this crop of like star-studded players into a team, because he's obviously done it at Real Madrid. But I don't want to just turn into like a team that just goes for the Champions League, because that competition is fucking hard to. It's hard to.
Bro, they're on a three-peat in the Champions League. Like that's unmatched.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want him to come here and just be like, oh, we want to win the Champions League. And so I want the Premier League, bro. I just want someone who can come in who's got title. I know when he was at Real, he didn't really win the title as much. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. Conte could bring the title.
Wait, you're fucking kidding me, bro. Go on. We said.
Zidane would come in and would probably, you'd be talking about his Champions League credentials and like he's got like experience. Like he's turned that team of Galacticos into a team, and I guess that's what it looks like at the moment with Man United. It looks like a group of Galacticos with no captain.
There's no team. Yeah. I hear that.
Also, he's coming with his captain as well. That's why, man.
That's what that kind of takes me on. Actually, I'm going to ask.
Fuck Maguire.
There's a few obvious candidates, but if Conte or Zidane was to come in tomorrow, which player in your starting 11 is like most at risk of just
Fred?
You're not seeing a pitch over Maguire.
I hope if it's Fred, I might just go. I might sack United. If Fred is here for the next 10 years, I might just sack United and go support AFC Wimbledon. But he needs to go, bro. He needs to go.
Well, you don't think Maguire's in
he can go as well, bro. He's gonna take him off our hands, bro. He's not going anywhere. I just know he ain't signing. He best not be signing a new contract.
Who, Fred? How long has he got left?
No, Maguire. Fred, I don't think he's got long. He's not. I hope he best not be signing a new team.
You know, Maguire's here for the foreseeable, man. Club captain and them things, but. Another question in from Saint right now. We spoke about this a lot recently as well. You don't want to hear this debate too much, but I feel like it's something worth discussing. Is CR7 just spoiling the roles of others in the team like Greenwood and Bruno? Did you see anything of that yesterday? Did you see anything of Ronaldo kind of hampering your team?
Look, so I guess, do you know what? Like when you're comparing, I guess when you're talking about Ronaldo coming into Man United, yeah, you got to first look at the fact that Man United beforehand had like Anthony Martial up front, and I think for me, look, I'm a big Martial fan, but I think it just demonstrates that look, as a forward, you don't need someone who's going to be running around left, right, and centre. Man United don't press as a cohesive group. We haven't done that for so long. I don't think Ronaldo coming in, or like Greenwood plays like that anyway. He's been greedy. Like he's a striker playing right wing. He wants to score goals. So I don't know, man. I don't think Ronaldo is stopping him or like spoiling the role of Greenwood. Greenwood's still bagging goals. CR7's still bagging goals. Like Ronaldo and Greenwood. I don't think I quite like them two together. I think they got Yeah, I think they'll benefit playing with each other. I don't think it's like a spoiling thing.
Okay, all right. I don't know, man. I
think it's
hard to say spoiling. It's hard to say spoiling when he's your GOAT and he's got the numbers and accolades. It's hard to kind of look past that. But I think there's a case for it, bro. I think there is a case for it. I feel like if we had a front three of like Rashford, Sancho, and Greenwood.
Yeah, it's like
you might could be causing the most problems, bro. The interchange, I'm just seeing it right. I'm seeing it right now in my head. The interchange could be a massive.
Yeah. I just don't want Mason playing up front yet. One is like, I think there'll be too much inconsistency. We wouldn't be able to challenge for a title with Mason playing up front by himself now. I think there'll be too many games where he's.
You mean to tell me his man can't get 20 goals?
No. I think he could. I think he could, but I'm not against having Ronaldo there as someone to look to. I think the benefit is like there's no way in hell that I consider that Ronaldo isn't.
You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it.
I mean, nothing but a positive influence on the players. I think we're looking for like correlations, but it doesn't necessarily mean causation. Do you know what I mean?
Jeez, come on. Man's coming with the.
And Bruno didn't have a good game, bro. He didn't have a good game. When he doesn't have a good game, they're bad games. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not.
Listen,
when he's good, he's good. When he's bad, he's bad. Like it's just
the evidence, the big game evidence against Bruno is starting to stack up now. The Hall of Shame performances. I know everyone was dead. You can say everyone was dead yesterday, but Bruno's meant to be Bruno's meant to be your guy, man. Your number 10, your Magnifico. Yeah, looking pretty standard yesterday. Wasn't on anything. Wasn't on it with Van Dijk. Wasn't on it on the pitch. Like he weren't on it. He's had enough games like this as well.
Yeah, he was. He bodied Van Dijk though.
He bodied Van Dijk. He's meant to be your guy. He's meant to be your guy who in finals is winning you games, not in the league against Burnley and them, man. That's not what we're really. That's not what we're trying to see from Man United, Manchester United, the big club. It's not good enough, man. It's not good enough. I feel like you man, let him get off the hook a bit sometimes. I know he's split.
But he's got a lot of credit, bro. He's our best player. I'm not even joking.
Swear, better than CR7.
He's our best player, bro. Like he is our best player in terms of just like he's our best player.
He might be the most clutch. He might be the most clutch, but
he's the most clutch. But like he influences our team the best. Like he gets us going.
I'm not sure if you saw that stat come out today about Kanate obviously keeping the clean sheet at OT before Varane. Champions League Varane. Listen, I need to see this Donny play Europa League. I need to see it, man. I need to see Ronaldo with the Europa. Do you reckon if you man get Europa, do you reckon Ronaldo just won't play the games until like the final semis and finals?
No, you just wouldn't play him in there. I think you just wouldn't play him. You just rest him in the games. He's not gonna go bloody Turkmenistan to play a fucking group game against like some random team.
Bro, the stat pad. He's looking to be the highest scoring player in Europa League history in one season. He can do it. He's about this stat pad.
One game against these dons. No, we're not. I think with that win against Atalanta, that's the only thing that's like the one saving grace of it. But even still,
no, the group's mad open. The group's mad open. Isn't it like it's like 5 points, 4 points?
We're top now. We're top by like 2 points clear.
It's true. I would rather get on a bench, get on a pitch himself. But it's looking about.
Oli was a bad boy striker, man.
You reckon he can still stretch out his legs like he did in that final? I don't know, man.
That's the thing, though, isn't it? That's why it's going to be important. Like this fascination with like Gary Neville and them, man. All like dig it. Like it's like, what do we want to see? We want to see the like load.
You're blunt, bro. You're blunt.
We want to see all loyalty stripped from football. Yeah. Like, why do you want to see Gary Neville saying his bro the fucking dickhead,
bro?
Like,
I'm trying to see the Hilton. I'm trying to see the Gary Neville Hilton.
I find that all mad. Like, we're all the Gary Neville Hilton paying crowd. You man are the ones that got Jesus crucified, bro.
Wait, you see when
classic human behavior, bro.
Hey, you see when Batista gave Triple H the
mob mentality?
No, that's what I'm trying to see Gary Neville do to Solskjaer. Give him the thumbs up. Turn the heel on his ass, man. Turn the heel on Ollie.
You're not gonna get them man turning their backs on Ollie. Like Ollie was not
attacking. Hang on.
I'm saying if you want to go onto our Instagram page, and I've got evidence of Ollie not being attacking the matchup.
You know what I find so funny? There was no Roy Keane yesterday. It's like Sky knew what was going to happen because anyhow Roy Keane was in that studio, he's talking wild shit.
Dashed out his chair, bro.
He's talking wild shit. If Roy Keane's in that studio, he's jumping on the pitch invasion settings, and he's dragging Ollie up the tunnel. You know, Old Trafford got that long tunnel as well.
No, he's not sending for Ollie.
Listen, who's he sending for? McFred.
He'd be sending
for Maguire. You know, Maguire's the one. Maguire's when he's taking the armband off him for starters. He's absolutely saying, "You are not captain, fam. Do me a favour. Not today, not any day." But listen,
there have been ongoing discussions between Man United and Zinedine Zidane for the last couple of weeks.
Raw. You want doing Ollie dirty like that? Club legend. Going behind his back.
Yeah, Twitter's in my place. I might just fire through some, see what's going on in here.
Yeah, go for it. Then I think we've got to do Screamers and Highlanders as well, man. I think that's this week more than ever. There's been
young Teflon saying, "I'm hearing Ollie's been sacked, inshallah, 4 hours ago." These man all got links in the club, you know. They're all like ambassadors.
Yeah. They get the kit drops, innit? So
they all know. Yeah, it's just, do you know what? That's the one sad thing though. It's like like a lot of kids who like, or people that just never knew about Ollie as a player will think the same thing as like Saint, for example, was like
it's a bit like it's also a bit like a Kenny Dalglish thing. Like Liverpool fans of a certain age will only know him as a manager for us. The second time when he was like not really good, I think we won a League Cup. That was it. They don't know about Kenny and Ollie's gonna be that guy.
There's nothing Ollie can do that's gonna like stop him. Like there's not like honestly like he's done such a good job for us, and like where we are from after Jose's gone. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he can still say it, man. 5 to us.
No, okay, cool. He's in terms of like he's taken us as far as he can, and it's not for him to like say, look, I've done too much. It's for the club, innit? He loves this club. He wanted to give it a go, but he's not ready. All I'm saying is, yeah, I'm not fucking. I feel for him, bro. That's all it is. I feel for him because I know he cares about the club, and I know he wants United to be successful. It's just not going to happen with him, and that's the sad truth of it, really.
You know what, bro? Oh man, it's sad. It's not sad. Let me not lie. It's not sad. But listen, should we do Screamers and Howlers? I feel like that's a good place to, as we like to bring things to a close. I like.
Yeah.
What we saying? Are we gonna? I'm gonna put some Liverpool players in there, but let's try and look at the whole weekend. Obviously, you've not really spoken too much. Do you want to quickly answer that question from Saint before we jump into it?
Yeah, man. Ollie's a club legend. He's a club legend, without a doubt. He's more than just the man who scored the goal in the treble. He's the man that scored the goal against you, man, in the FA Cup to get us like into the final. Like there's so many moments that come clutch for us off the sub. Like he's called the baby-faced assassin. Like you don't get that for scoring one goal. Like he was a banging forward, bro. Like that was when like that was Dwight York. That was an iconic.
That's when every club had 4 strikers, isn't it? It was 4-4-2. Every club had 4 strikers.
Yeah. That was an iconic hero. Like you wouldn't have survived in that 4 if you weren't a ruthless, like cold-blooded striker. Do you know what I mean? Like and like Ollie was without a doubt. And that's not up for this like debate. But it's just sad that like a lot of people will probably be like just being bad man about him without like fully just deep in like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like my man's done a lot for this club. My man's done a lot for this club.
The disrespect he's experiencing is a bit peak.
It's like Fergie jumping on the pitch, yeah, trying to play football, and they're like, "Hey, Fergie, bro, it's not for you anymore, bro. Like you can't be doing this. You're not mate." But like he's done something good. He was a good manager, but he might not necessarily have been a good footballer. But you kind of have to just remember that. Okay, cool. You might not have been able to win us a title, but like you've done good as a player and you've done some good as a manager as well. But you weren't like the cut above sort of thing.
Interesting point from Saint that he's saying that he was always 4th choice. He was always the little halloumi on the side.
Well, there weren't no 4th choice.
The little match of peas. He was never starting 10, 20 games consistently. He was never that guy. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to agree with Saint on this one as well.
No, he was.
He can't touch. Can he touch York, Cole, Sheringham, Cantona? Can he touch?
He's more of a get Sheringham's name out there, bro. He's not more of a legend.
You ain't rating Teddy Sheringham like that.
No, he's not more of a legend than Ollie. He's not more of a legend than Ollie. Like Sheringham wasn't there for that long. Like he went Tottenham. He left us afterwards for a couple of goals. Ollie's fully a Norwegian don came when he was like 21 years old. Yeah. Scott now sounds like a fucking mank. Like managed the club. Like he's a legend.
Mank, he don't sound like no mank. He doesn't sound like a mank. He's got some mad hybrid.
Yeah, it's a hybrid, but you can hear the mank in it. Anyway, like, he's done a lot. Yeah, Teddy was Teddy was a Lingman, but he's not more of a legend than Ollie was. No way. Not for Man United, but in terms of football, it's a different story, innit? But in terms of club legends, I thought we were talking about. But yeah, man, Ollie's he's a special player, man. He's the sort of guy that, yeah, like he'd come on and he'd still fucking like you know what I mean? He didn't care that he was like he didn't start the game. He gave his everything for the badge, and that's all you want as a fan. You just want players that just care.
Happy to be a sideman.
Absorb it all. Like love the culture, love what it means to be a fan, like to be part of the club. And that's the deep thing in it, because like what I do know
does
now,
love the culture. He does love the culture. If
No,
Ollie went
Ollie
carnival,
does,
if
bruv.
Ollie
You know
went
me-
carnival, if Ollie went carnival, he'd definitely be wearing like a string vest and like
no, he'd have the Adele string vest.
the little Jamaican flag. Well, go on, lads. Hey up, lads.
Oh, mad. Okay, Ishmael censored himself. Do you know what that looks like to me? That looks like a little Ishmael got a bit too excited when the stream started, forgot to plug in his charger. But he might be on his phone. I think he's back.
Don't know what the fuck. Are you trying to lock me off again, man? Man's being censored in that.
That wasn't even me.
It's all good, guys. Man's back. Man's back. Wait, listen. This is a good point. You know, this is a good point.
That's because in your head you think Divock, all Divock is to you is that quick corner taken quickly moment, and like the Champions League final as well.
He's got a goal in the final as well.
Yeah.
Winner against Everton.
More than just that run. Like Ollie played games. Like look at the appearances compared to like Ollie got. I think he got a testimonial, bro. He's been at United for a fucking long time.
I only dipped how long he was there for. He was there when you had the fucking AIG kit still. That was He's there for a minute. He's there for a minute. But if you're talking about legacy, forget the time you're there for, because I can be in a club for an hour and a half, but someone else can be there for 10 minutes and they can still like whatever. So it doesn't matter how long you're there for. It's the impact you have when you're there. But
but he did so like he played when Ronaldo was coming through. Remember that? Like
no, 100. But
I mean, there was a lot, and he coached the reserves. Bro, he's done so much for this club, bro. You can't like that's what pisses me off, bro. When people just so like Ollie out. I was like, just calm down. Like saying Ollie out doesn't matter. That's why I wasn't really that bothered about whether some fans are or some fans like aren't. Do you know what I mean? But I think in terms of like just supporting the club, it's become way too divisive. It's become to the point where fans actually want Man United to lose, so he gets sacked. That's mad.
Well, I mean, a couple of fans, you know, on that flex. I can't ever want to see Liverpool. I can't ever want to see Liverpool lose. I ain't trying to see that, no matter who the manager is. Like, nah. That's not for me. Listen, let's go to screamers and howlers. We've run over a little bit this week, but as you all know, we had a lot to chop up. Do you want to? Are we gonna do this? Let's talk.
What do you want to do first?
We know for some reason we always do howlers first. We're gonna have to change the thing to howlers and screamers. But let's you start, bro. I'm gonna let you take the floor. The good thing about this game is that it was on a Sunday, so I think you hopefully watched the rest of the football this weekend. It weren't like last week with the Leicester game. But yeah, what are you saying? Give me your howlers. Let's do 3 of each.
Howler. Wait, let me get my.
This man's been making notes. He's been on the Rafa thing. Getting up the facts.
This is a fact. This is a fact. Fact. And this is a fact, okay? Curtis Jones.
Curtis Jones is your what? Your what? Screamer or howler?
Screamer. Sorry, howler. You wanted howler or screamer?
Yeah, no, go howlers first. One says Curtis Jones. What's the
boy? Little pussy boy. That's what I got to say.
What's he? Wait, Ronnie should have got sent off. Man, like Cristiano Ronaldo. He should have gone, man. That's a red card. I was kicking the ball at him.
No. Yeah, Curtis Jones, your turn.
Listen, big up Saint, bro, every time coming with the straight facts. We'll talk about flipping the Chuckle Brothers in a sec. But come on, Curtis Jones. State your claim. Why is Curtis Jones getting howler of the week after he just run up a fucking
crying on the floor instead of fucking getting up and doing something about it? pussy.
What? And that's why man's getting Howler of the Week ahead of Maguire.
Yeah, man's getting another man to jump into
Wan-Bissaka.
beef. Man's getting another man to jump into beef. Like, come on, I'm not. You're a big man. You're going to play first team football and that. Come on.
Hey, listen, Curtis is about this life, man. He's about this. You not see him in who did the England under-21s play recently? He got sent off for the Euros.
Oh.
I can't. It's not in Czech Republic or something. But listen, Curtis is on this. If it popping off,
forget Curtis. That's just a bit of bant. Who's was that Everton chairman Mashiri? Anyway, it was Ancelotti sacking. Oh no, Ancelotti. Or Everton. Do you know what? It's just Everton Football Club. Everton getting rid of Josh King.
Listen,
and him
Liverpool
a hat
fans,
trick.
we ate good this weekend, man. Both the Ops held 5 at home. It was a beautiful weekend. Man. So what you said? Everton for letting Josh King go? Because he got
under the circumstances. That's the howler, I think. But it's obviously, I don't know who had the beef with him. If it was Benitez,
it wasn't Benitez. Benitez wasn't there. It was Ancelotti. Because they signed him in Jan and he played like 8 games.
Well, I can't give it to Ancelotti. Anyway, what was yours? What's yours? Go on.
My howlers. I think let's look aside from the United game for a second. I think we'll give that a little piece at the end. I think howlers, Everton as well. I've got to give them howlers. They were 2-1 up with like 20 minutes to go. Then held 5 in the space of like 15 minutes. That's shambolic, man. Rafa's known for his defensive nous, but the Everton judge drags every man down. They've had Koeman, Martinez, Ancelotti, even Big Sam was looking like he might be dragging them down at one point. Now they got Rafa. I don't know what it is. The Everton thing, I don't know. It's a bit of a poison chalice, that job, but. Everton got a hold on. Who else, man? Norwich, bro. I mean, listen. I know they're newly promoted, but just there's no point. Why are you even participating? Like, you're just there for everyone to be passing you around like a you know what. So I can't really. I mean, they're not a Premier League team, but they're not a Championship team. Like, it's just a bit mad. I don't really know where they stand. I don't know, man. But
there should be another league in between for them, man.
Just put them in the Championship, man. There's enough heritage. To be fair as well, Norwich are actually heritage. They've got the flipping Let's Be Having Your Moment, Dean Ashton, Darren Huckabee. They've got absolute flipping. They got heritage, man. Who was that don that used to be the manager before? The ginger guy, Gary Megson. Like they've been about.
Right, who's getting it in this one?
Oh, it's got to be. I'm sorry. You know what? It's got to be Harry Maguire. I know we try to go around the houses, but he is the howler of the week. He's the howler of the season so far. Getting his manager sacked.
Harry Maguire.
Getting his manager sacked. Like it's mad. It's mad. Man United captain. He spoke earlier of the great names that have held the armband for you lot. Rory Keane, Steve Bruce, Nemanja Vidic, Ferdinand, Neville, Rooney, even to an extent as well. Like that's you don't belong on that list at all. So yeah, Harry Maguire's got to get my howler this week. Screamer, there's a few screamers. Mason Mount obviously heard the disrespect on the timeline, and he comes out with a hat trick. I think he got a hat trick and assist. So I mean, got to give him his props. One of the other star boys you like to talk about, our boy ESR, put on a great performance on Friday night. Let's not sleep on that. Obviously, Salah as well did this thing, but I feel like I've been giving it to Salah. Have I given it to Salah every week so far this season? I might actually have done. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Who's my screamer of the week? Naby Keita. Naby Keita is my screamer of the week. That's what I'm going for.
I don't know who was screaming.
Wait, listen. Pogba, yeah. Just watch. Naby, you can't be doing that to my boy Naby, lads. You can't be doing him like that. You cannot be. Man got stretching off. It looked like he was in a fucking body bag or something, man. He was down bad, bro. Naby was down bad, man. Fucking hell. But yeah, great performance. Until that point, great performance. I feel like he absolutely mashed work on you lot. Hunting the ball, scored a banging finish. Like levels, mate. There's levels to this. Showed Pogba what time.
I'm curious to see if he can redeliver this form in preseason next
Bro,
year.
he'll be out until next season. Let's keep it real right now. Huh? No, what are you saying?
So I'm looking forward to seeing if he can replicate this form in preseason next year.
You're a prick. He's done out here. Like, you finished Nami for the season, but what a time it was to be alive, man.
He's saying you need to calm down. You need to go get some water and calm down. Man said before he was attacked.
Bro, it was GBH.
You're coming at Fergie, bro. You're coming at Fergie, like.
Trust me, GBH. It was flipping
Ashley Williams thing.
It was Jordan Pickford on Van Dijk settings. Like that was a mad tackle, man. Mad tackle. Just because my man didn't fancy coming on the pitch in his vegan boots. Get out of here, Pogba. With his flipping blue dreadlocks. He ain't serious, man. He ain't serious. He is not serious, fam.
Hey, bro, calm down, fam. You're sounding like Souness out here, man.
Oi, big up, Saint.
I'm trying to get Pogba to do a fucking bird, like, chill out.
Get him in trouble, bro. Come off the wrong like Pogba. The bars are coming, mate. The bars are coming.
Come on, bro.
Oh, God. Let's go.
Yes.
Saints. My dog. That ball, I'm sorry. If Hendo plays that pass, if KDB plays that pass, Gary never put it down his trousers.
It was a bit stiff, bro. You know what I mean?
Listen. Don't stiff nothing. No, stop.
The technique was a bit like.
Stop. That was pornographic showing. No. That was pornography. Took the ball off Pogba, said mine. Yeah, mine. You got the vegan boots, but you don't want the beef right now. He said, it's my ball. Give me the fucking ball. Outside of the foot. On a sixpence for Salah. Are you crazy? Oh, God. Don't even get me gassed again, man. Don't even get me gassed. You know what? That's my script. That's another random. That's my screamer of the week right there. Hendo's assist. Mwah. What you saying? You got any screamers?
I actually am running out of things to calm down, bro.
Runs an Alex Hamster. What you saying? Screamers, howlers? Talk to me.
Man's put X. I don't know if he's putting XXX for the rating, or if he's just signing off.
You don't watch what it is. You don't need to know. Give me your screen. Give me your
screen. Hamster, bro. Kiss. I don't know.
Fam, give me your screen and howlers. Let's wrap this.
So my howlers. Okay, cool. Break it down. Man United. What are we saying? So I got to give another third. No, actually, no, we got to give a howler to Harry Maguire, captain. Fucking ridiculous, captain. Bollocks, captain. I'm going down with a fucking sinking ship. Yeah, man. I'm done with this guy. I feel like he's run out of value. I don't see him. I don't see it. Yeah, I hope he's not.
Talk to me just quickly. Quick question. If you sell Maguire right now, how much is he going for?
I'm just looking to get him off the wages at the moment. I'm take the 80 million hit. I'm not even bothered. Someone come and collect Harry Maguire for fucking cost.
You know when people just put something outside the house? You know when people just put like an old bit of furniture outside the house? Say, take me. Don't want any money. Just enjoy the memories.
Like, use fridge, please take.
Your old fridge, exactly. You fucking beat me to it, bro. But yeah, go on. Who else is getting?
Fred's fucking just shit. McTominay's just shit.
You've been riding out for Scott for a long time as well.
Yeah, but he played shit, man. He's played shit, and maybe he's guilty by association and that. I can't tell, but he's fucking shit at the moment. The whole defense was shit. David, my G, David De Gea, screamer, man. Fucking, I was screaming the fucking season. Like, he's the one person in this team that's just week in, week out putting in just fucking 9 out of 10.
What did I tell you a couple of weeks ago?
He's 230, man.
The shitter United are, the better he is. He thrives. He lives
bro. He's like me, man. He's got ADHD, bro. He needs
the chaos, bro. He lives with the chaos. He loves it. Anyway, he loves a goal when it rain down. Yeah, go on.
Let's try and wrap this up. I've got one more howler to give, and I've got to give it to, if I'm being honest, to my man Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It's a sad way to go. It's a sad way to go. It's a sad way to go, but third time's the charm, as they say. Do you know what I mean? Third howler in a row. Can't not get it after a 5-0 loss at home to the arch rivals. It's just not good enough, bro. I'm sorry, but Oli has got to go. And whenever that happens, yeah, I'm at peace with it now. Do you know what I mean? I'm cool with it. It's not. There's no like. It's like, okay, cool. I've mourned Oli. It's not gonna happen. I backed him as much as I could, but it's not. I don't think he's gonna be the man. But whilst he's in charge, do you know what I mean? He's the Man United manager at the end of the day, and I've got so much love for that man. No, on a real. It's the end of an era, innit? It's but hopefully the start of a new one.
Oh, bro, let's wrap up there, man. That's a good place to end it. I got you. The beatdown was bad tonight, but I tell you what.
Right work, bro. You don't even try it, bro. Even your little minions can even back it either, bro.
Big up yourself, bro. You did your thing tonight. I don't even know what this guy's doing. Listen, guys, it was a long one.
You didn't get me though. Don't try it.
Bro, I rattled your mum.
No. That was my show. This is my show.
When we were talking about Gerard, you were rattled. You were talking some wass at that point. But anyway,
what?
Guys.
Oh no! I got you. You're rattled.
Can't get me, bro.
I don't know.
John Cena settings. You can't see me because I'm holding up 5. Yeah, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't see me.
All right, people. It's been weird and wonderful. Thank you for joining us. Whether you're old, new,
middle-aged,
make sure jump in that subscribe button.
Oh God!
All your energy. And yeah, we'll be back very soon. For another installment of Jamie Vardy's fucking favorite show. Ishmael, what's it called again?
Monday Night Wonderball.
And it's live!
We out, baby. We out. Fire!